Mike Still for the Sideline Showdown here with Winnipeg Rifles running backs coach Eric Yuen. How are you doing tonight, Eric?
Oh, not bad. Can't complain. Another beautiful night to get ready to play Edmonton. So
absolutely beautiful night for some football. Beautiful night to prep for a key game this coming weekend. Let's start with your history in the sport. Why you started coaching, and just your background in football in general.
Okay, started out in Pee Wee at Fort Garry Lions, and then worked my way up to the Oak Park Raiders in high school, and then tough injury in 05 kind of set me back a bit, and I got into coaching in 06 a bit when I was playing. And then from there, I was coaching junior varsity at Oak Park for a while. And then in 2010, went to Vincent Massey for their junior varsity program. And then got to coach varsity in 2013 and took a little bit of a break. And then went back to the JV championship last year with Massey. And then this year with the Rifles.
Very nice. Let's talk a little bit about Oak Park to start with. Stu Nixon, legious coach here in the province. Yep. What was it like learning from him, and what are some of the key things you got from being under his tutelage?
I learned a lot of just how intense he is and how aggressive he is as a coach. He's just a great guy, and he just does a good job with his players. And one thing I learned about him is just how organized he is and how set his plan is every week.
Preparation and planning, a huge part of the game, obviously. Let's talk about your relationship with offensive coordinator Aaron Giesbrecht, Oak Park guy himself, obviously, as well. Just describe to me how long you guys have known each other, and sort of the process to get you involved with the Rifles.
So my first year at Oak Park in 2004, at the end of the year, he showed up after playing with the Rifles and showed up there and kind of gave us a hand in the playoffs. And then in 05, he became my offensive coordinator. So I got to learn and understand offense from him. And then as the years went on, we kind of stayed in touch with his group there, and then in about 09, 010, we were kind of working together, and then at Massey in 2013, we kind of worked together a bit. So I've always been a good friend of his, and he's been a great friend of mine, so we've been able to stay close and just talk ball, and offense is just, talking about offense is just what we do. So
let's talk about this running backs group that we've got here. We've got a great combination of backs, obviously led by Brandon Urchiele, who's fresh off Bombers camp, but also Mate Mitiango, who also sees time as slot back. You try to get him involved as much as possible.
We talk about getting touches for both guys, and for Mate, it's we're trying to get him about 15 plus touches, but not just on the ground, but try to get through the air, because he's just a mismatch and a nightmare for a lot of teams. And so we try to get him in space and try to make him use his abilities to his advantage. And then with he's your downhill physical thumper. So you got thunder and lightning in the backfield, and we're trying to find ways to get the ball to both guys. And it's just been a pleasure to have those two guys in the backfield.
Before the season started, I got the opportunity to talk to Mate, and he had just mentioned how much of an impact you had on him as a coach. What's your relationship like with the backs you've got here?
It's a great relationship. I let them kind of do whatever they need to do. I'm not going to be yelling at them. I'm always going to be positive. That's how I am. I'm not going to be yelling. I'm just a smooth talker. I just let them do what they need to do, and just let them be who they can be. And that's what I entrust in my running backs. As long as you show up and do your work, that's all I'm going to be happy about with them. So.
Last one for you. The team 1-2 right now, but it was a crazy game against Regina a few weeks ago, 52-45. This offense has proved this season they can go shot for shot with anybody. What most excites you about this Week 4 matchup against Edmonton, and also just going forward for the rest of the season?
The matchup with them is just the physicality they bring. They'll line up in a 30 and they'll bring pressure. They'll line up in a 40. They're going to play multiple fronts. For us, we just got to play fast with our pace. We want to set the tone and run 70 plus plays a night. That's what we do with our no huddle, and we're going to try to work you down the field with all we got, with our passing game, with our running game. We've been able to just do what we want to do to teams, and setting the pace. You can see it in the fourth quarter. They're gassed, they're tired, and that's what we want to take advantage of, just running as many plays as possible.
Awesome. Well, all the best, Eric. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, Mike.